Hello guys, I'm gonna try to show you a little bit about Simcity4. It's a simple, basic place. I'll just start in this one, just to show you what it's a little bit about. Let's see. For instance, like over here, you could make mountainous terrains, valleys, creeks, whatever. Level terrain, which means like leveling it out if you can. Throwing trees, animals, whatever. Nature, I can make it where it be roads, smoothing it out for like what weather would normally do, create or raise the sea level or even lower the sea level. This will literally just edit the boundaries to whatever you have previously set on the other settings around. So that you know where it is. I can change day to night, morning, whatever. That's for that. Oh, natural disasters, autosaurus, UFO, volcano, fire. You can do damage, so that way you can do natural disasters. I'm just gonna call it that. Name it. Name your mayor or whatever. Okay, so still you got all this up here. Still same thing. These little tags are what you use to put down markers. For instance, first thing you're gonna need, I'm gonna put in a power plant. If you click on the map, it'll take you to that location, so therefore you don't have to do all that extra shit. Let's see. Put that road out there, stuff, whatever. That way. So you got your power. Well, now you're gonna need businesses. So put in factories. Of course, you saw how like the little yellow lines up there are roads. So therefore, it automatically places down streets and it connects to the nearest road. Of course, it gives power because it's right there. Now I'm gonna put in residential or commercial buildings. The lines tell you which way the buildings are gonna face. Don't know if you can see it that well. Yellow's roads again. One thing I've learned: do not put industrial and residential in the same area. Well, therefore, now you got that. Well, now that we're doing that, throw in a water pump. You don't want to put the water pumps in the yellow area because it'll pollute your water. Take this pipe, you gotta make sure your Sims have water. Mind you, this is just a demonstration of what the game's about. It's not like teaching you how to play the game. So, there's your water. Now here, I'm gonna hit it on fast forward so that way you can see what happens when time progresses. It's got water, this whole area does. It's got electricity. Now you see this is all industrial, commercial, and then residential. The RCI demand tells you what they're wanting. Low to high, low residential, medium residential, high residential. Commercial, low, medium, high. Industrial is agriculture. Agriculture here. And then dirty industry, manufacturing, and high tech. And then commercial office over here. Then it also tells you, like these graphs can tell you, your crime, commute time, power, water. So that way you know how much you need. Or a police station. course area. Tells you how far the radius of the police station will cover. Same with the fire station. Covers that much, so we put it there. Schools, of course, to keep your Sims educated. Throw in a school building and high school. So now for there, this area is now educated. Now throw in a hospital. Throw that in there. Congratulations, now everybody's got a hospital. Of course, this is like other things right here. This is like rewards. Since I've already got enough people in here, I'm allowed to throw down in a mayor's house. So, throw in the mayor's house real quick. So therefore, now people will like this area a little bit better because the mayor lives there. Parks, recreations, all through here. Like, you have to unlock these. And they'll tell you, like, region population. Look at all that. That's pretty much for that. Of course, you got power, water treatment plants. Of course, you put in landfills, so therefore you got that. Recycling center, of course. Put in a power plant. This will turn it and make trash into power. Remind you, everything you place down is gonna affect your monthly income, exits, and all that. So for instance, you notice I'm not making enough from my residential, commercial, industry because I don't have very much there. But all the stuff that I've added in there, it's going to be a lot. So therefore, I'm losing money. But these are your advisors. They help you try to make your city a little bit better. They'll show up red if, like, say, he's for, like, the city planner. He'll help you decide on, like, what is more, like, for zoning. She is finances. She'll help you tell you, like, if you're going dead or whatever. Utilities will tell you if the power or water is enough. Police and fire, he tells you if there's, like, not enough fire coverage or police coverage. Hospitals and schools, same thing. Roads, he tells you about transportation. And this one's environmental advisor, meaning she cares a lot about the environment. And then you can play as a sim if you wanted to, which I never do it. Building style, you can change your building styles. You can change them all at once or every 5 years, which means the buildings will change their looks. Data views, pull this up. Fire hazard tells you where more susceptible to fire, crime, education, desirability, water, power. Traffic tells you how good the traffic is. Zoning tells you which ones you've already zoned where. Land value tells you where good land value is, bad for residential. Mayor rating, which tells you where people like you or not. Green is good, red is bad. Young and old tells you how old the residential's average age is. Health tells you how good their health is. Low health is red, green is high. Air pollution, water pollution, garbage, and radiation. Of course, everyone knows, like, simple about radiation. Advisors, the graphs. It tells you in a graph form pretty much everything. Garbage tells you how much your capacity is, how much you have. And this tells you your city's general health. Like, the environment is shit, health is good, your safety's good, traffic's good, education's good, the land values, it's okay. This right here tells you your population, your money. This 3 stacks right here are supposed to be over here in the RCI, so kind of ignore that for a second. Now I'm going to show y'all a decent city, one that I've been working on for quite a bit. So if you're actually able to successfully got a city going, and you kind of get it working and you got it the way you need it, in theory, if you do good, you want a prosperous, flowing city. So therefore, it's gonna look more like this one. Once it loads in, I'll show you. And what I focus on the most when I'm building my city is RCI demand and the financials. Those are the main two I focus on. RCI tells me what they're wanting, what they're needing, and then the financial tells you, like, okay, like say if I'm got 30,000 for income, but then like 20,000, then that means I could put more schools down, more libraries, stuff down for the people to have a higher education. So I don't have to worry about that. See, right now, these people need business, which kind of still working on. So I'm gonna try to work on that. See, they want industry, high industry, but I'm not trying to give them high industry because of a bad reason. But if you notice, my income's a lot higher than my expenses at like $2,000. So I try to have it, let's see, zones. That's what the zoning looks like so far. Mayor rating. You can see some spots are like a brownish color, which means it's between medium and high. And then green is high mayor ratings. Of course, everybody's got power. Traffic is absolute ass because it's hard to keep up with all the traffic. Education tells you where low education is in the red, green is in the good, and high education. Desirability, those two little red dots right there are bad. Health, tells you how good the health is. And then you notice there's no hospital right here, so I'm gonna probably have to put a hospital there when I get time. Air pollution. Of course, the roads are gonna have high air pollution. And same with the industrial. So you don't want your Sims living in red. Garbage. That's all like landfills and all that. Water pollution. We've got a water treatment plant right there. And then, some water pollution here and there. So whenever you build like water stations, you don't want to put it in that red area because it'll pollute your water. Crime, of course, tells you where the police stations are, or tells you where the crimes actually happen more frequently, and it switches. Fire hazard, tells you what's low flames, high flammability, all that extra. Turn it off. Now, see, environment's crap. Land values safety is up there. Education's pretty high. Traffic's decent. Health is damn good. Now, a few things that I've added in here is, like, I've got an airport right here, country club, cemeteries. You'll notice, like, this is like the poor area. Come this way, it gets higher up in style. This is residential right here, industrial, like stuff like that. Right here I've got military base, college. Military base and stuff is, you kind of get like additions in. Prison there, power plants, all this, which it looks like a meteor has hit right here. So that means all that's destroyed, which you can't tell when meteor strikes, so prepare it. And since I'm not entirely sure what's right there, throw in. I usually do medium of everything. And now go to water, since somewhere a line's busted from that meteor. See? Now watch. Water. Now this whole area has water. And it should increase that. So yeah, this is all industrial, commercial, which is like office buildings, conventional center. I've got an elevated monorail system just for like transportation, make it a little hot better. These are all water pumps, which is, it's like up between in the residential areas, so therefore they're not going too bad. I've got 2 airports, actually 3 airports. I've got a massive one right here, smaller one right here, and then a fire station airport. See, and you'll notice you'll get neighborhoods like this one, for instance, where it's really wealthy, and you got the poor side of town and all that. There we go. And then at any given time, like see, when I click on RCI, I could throw in some more residential buildings. And over here, throw in some schools. But I'm saving it for like better stuff, like for instance, anything in here. Because some of it is pretty big. Or put in national landmarks. Now that I've got a little bit of, it had a little bit of money going on, should be good. But it fluctuates, so it goes up and down. So that'll end the video there. But see, like some of the buildings right here, nice and clean buildings. So, well, that's the end of this video. Hope you like, subscribe, comment.